what are your thoughts if the override succeeds and the death penalty is repealed? What's the next step?
That an initiative drive would be formed, that there would be signatures that we worked on procuring from around the state to put this to a vote of the people in the general election in 2016. In addition to that, that attempt would also be made within the legislature, and I will do that. I have made that public pledge that next session I will bring a constitutional amendment through the legislature that also gives us another opportunity to put this before the people, the good people, the good citizens of Nebraska, who I believe are very intelligent, very savvy, and who are going to be very anxious and very willing to be involved on this issue and to have control over the future of our state and whether or not we keep the death penalty.
Just curious, how would that differ? Obviously, the initiative petition would be a statewide vote. If you proposed that in the legislature, that would essentially be a similar vote on the same type of issue, similar to the repeal.
It certainly
asking
would.
For the repeal to flip.
Exactly. Either pathway would work to put this to the people for a vote to put in our state constitution. It would give us more than one avenue in order to make that possible.
I see. So you would have to pass it in the legislature, and then it would go to a vote, in theory.
No, yes, that would be one way, but you could also do it as an initiative, which is what happened with minimum wage last year.
Right.
That was unsuccessful coming to the legislature, but was successful because enough signatures were obtained to put it to a vote of the people in last year's election.
Is it an either or? Or do you sort of push both at the same time, and then if they both come through, then you only have one on the ballot?
Correct. You would only have one on the ballot, but I believe that both efforts should be undertaken on parallel tracks in order to give the maximum possibility out there, the maximum potential that one of them makes it through in order to actually go to the vote of the people. Because let's be very clear, if this issue gets before the people of Nebraska, I believe that they will very strongly and swiftly vote to keep the death penalty in our state constitution so that it can never again be pulled out by Ernie Chambers or anyone else, because justice shouldn't be able to be subverted at any whim, at any given particular moment. It's serious stuff when we're talking about public safety and justice and the full payment of justice when we have 10 individuals now who sit on death row for unspeakable crimes committed against their fellow Nebraskans.